Hungry, fella? That ought to hold you for a while.
So he too can forage. And that's just what they are called, a mob.
Get the hell out of here! You may scream. There is no shame.
First time ever of America.
I am so sorry!
Hello! Welcome on this fine Saturday. It is a beautiful day outside, a bit windy. A little bit windy, but it's warm. The winter chills are going. So, I just thought I'd jump on here for a quick live stream. Chills are going. Just check to see if everything's working. So, I just thought I'd jump on here for a quick live stream. Chills. Yeah, seems to be. We are live. I got my green cordial. And I just thought I'd jump on, do a quick live stream, see what's going on TwitTwat, and have a little chat about the Old Republic. There's a new trailer that dropped for that, so we'll have a look at that. I got an article here that sort of gives Xbox owners a little bit of hope when it comes to this remake. So yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. I had a computer that I used to play that on. Now, I'm not much of a computer keyboard gamer. I've got an Xbox myself. So this new game that's coming out, Knights of the Old Republic, is for PlayStation 5, I believe. So if you've got a PlayStation, you'd be ecstatic with that news. But Xbox owners, they're not too happy about it. Well, I can't speak for all Xbox owners. I can only speak for me, but yeah, I'm not too happy that they haven't announced the Xbox. But I suppose it was at a was it at a Sony? It was at a Sony gig, wasn't it? So they weren't going to talk to they weren't going to announce nothing through Xbox anyway. I think. What was it? It's at the PlayStation showcase. So they're not going to talk Xbox anyway, are they? But my first opinions are, yes, they will bring it out on Xbox. They would want to spread it out to all sorts of formats to get the maximum amount of sales out of it. I would presume if you're producing a game that's going to be so widely loved and has a great track record in the past through sales and people were playing it and the interest levels of it, you would think that they would want to spread it out through many formats. So there is hope. There is hope. So, I've got my door behind me open. You can see all my rubbish. Well, that's my Iron Man Mark III quarter scale and that's my Skeletor statue. So that's my Skeletor statue that goes with He-Man. So let's go over to TwitTwat. We'll have a little look at TwitTwat, see what's happening over there. Now, if you haven't, if you're on TwitTwat and you want to follow me over at Twitter. There I am there. I've got no followers, so you can be the lucky one to be number one, to be my first follower. I posted this, like I retweeted this. Punisher actor John Bernthal has addressed if he would be interested in reprising his Marvel role as an MCU expands into the multiverse. Honestly, I don't think about it very much. I retweeted it and put not happening. Now, why I done that was because the Punisher and that series that he was in was awesome, but it was brutal. And for them to turn it into a Disney MCU movie and have it match in with, you know, Shang-Chi and the Marvels and the Eternals, and to keep that character as he was in the series and transform him into the movies and connect him in with all these other characters, I don't see it happening. Because he would be too brutal. It would be too... They'd have to water the character down, which will turn a lot of people off, I feel. So as for him being the Punisher, awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love the TV series. As for him mingling with all those Disney MCU sort of family-friendly movies, I don't see it happening. And if it does happen, they would have to water down the character, which wouldn't be a good thing for him or the brand of the Punisher. So, no, I don't think it's happening. I wouldn't think it would happen. There's a lot more characters out there that Disney can use to whack in the MCU that are going to be watered down, family-friendly characters more so than what he would be. And then you had me cooking a Barbie last night. Look at that, bit of corn. Cooking away in the husk. Got some marinated chicken wings. Chicken wings, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, chilling with my homies. So we've got chicken wings, we've got sausages, we've got some steaks there. Got some flameage. Caught on fire at one stage, but I didn't have to use the fire extinguisher, which was good. How long did I record that for? Oh, a minute and 40. I think right at the end you see my face, because I was going to turn it off, but I pressed the wrong button and it switched the camera from front view to behind view. Oh, look at that corn. It was nice too. I did burn it in the end. There was a little bit that was burnt. But I don't mind a little bit of crunch, a little bit of food charcoal. And there's me. I'm wearing the same t-shirt as yesterday. I'm saving the washing. Wow, that was me. I posted that. Wow. And you might be thinking, why? Why would you post wow? I posted wow because I seen the Matrix Resurrections trailer. And it totally changed my perspective of my expectations for the movie. It just gave it a new feel. And I know that they were delving into, the Matrix 1 aspects of Neo finding himself in the Matrix and trying to work things out again, and the red pills, blue pills, a young meeting up with a young Morpheus. It had a lot of elements in there that sort of linked it to rehashing the Matrix 1, the first movie. It just, after watching it all put together, it just made me think of it in just a different light, that maybe they can still do it in that aspect, but have an older version, have them do it in a way that's somewhat different to the first. How they do that, I don't know. But it'll be just interesting to see, and it was good to see them on the screen again, Trinity and Neo, and that interaction of them going, "Have we met before?" So, is that a random out of the blue thing? It was probably an Oracle thing that's going to happen again. But with that as well, the Oracle and Neo, that was a past event. Now, I'm sure that they can have from the Oracle that event happen again, but in a different, similar sort of way. But wasn't he the saviour of humanity? And he was the prediction to be the saviour. And then that played out, and he was the saviour, and he did save humanity, and the humans, the humans on Earth got to, live their lives without the fear of machines. So that played out, didn't it? That theory and that aspect of it all played out. So to do it all again is a bit weird for me, but seeing the trailer, it sort of hyped me up, and I'm looking forward to what they're going to do. So that's my Twitter. Let's go to the home. Let's go over here. Stephen King, what's he doing? Got some space porn. Cartoons. Twitter movies. Favorite villain. Should we comment? Let's comment. Darth Vader. He's my favourite. They should do more with him. I know they're bringing him back out, Hayden Christensen, to play Darth Vader in the Obi-Wan series. How they do it, I don't know. But they can't have Darth Vader and Obi-Wan locking eyes again. They can't meet. Because it'll ruin it for A New Hope. Because when Obi-Wan's on the space station, the Death Star, and they meet, and Darth Vader goes, "Oh, it's been a long time, you know, a feeling I haven't felt for a long time." It'll just put more doubt about that moment. What's this? The ABC. Queen's London representative says Royals support Black Lives Matter movement. Do they support all the riots? All the trashing of businesses? Hope not. I wouldn't think that they would come out and say that they did somehow. On the top of the world, where's that? That must be Optus Stadium over there in WA. What's this? Spider-Man No Way Home has a daring, brilliant concept and will cause a lot of debate, according to Benedict Cumberbatch. Why would they have the 3 Spider-Men there? Sounds like they've got some tricks in that movie that when it drops is going to surprise a lot of people. New details reveal that the live-action New Warriors series, which is set to feature Squirrel Girl, was cancelled because it was too gay. What? Got some homophobes in there, in that industry. Weed them out. In this day and age, with all this activism and signalling from the rooftops, how can they put something out that's too gay? That'll be under attack now. So yeah, not a lot going on Twitter today. Not a great deal at all. Got some avocado action going on there. Who's this guy? Some governor. Oh, they were the days. The old steamboats. Take me back to those days. Grow some farm vegetables. Alright, so what's trending? What's happening? We've got more Coof news and updates. They come out every hour. Coof updates, more restrictions every hour. And people around the world mark the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Yeah, well, all our thoughts and prayers are with the families that were affected by those atrocities, by those nightmarists. And we got Lucifer season 6. Now I watched a few episodes. I think maybe season 1 of Lucifer. It was all right, but it lost me for some reason. I just turned it off and never turned it back on. So What's this? If you love PlayStation, you're winning. If you love Xbox, you're winning. It's a great time to be a gamer. I'll go along with that. Don't mind a game. Don't mind a game or two. So let's have a look at this trailer. Let's have a squiz at this trailer. Star Wars the Knights of the Old Republic remake announced. This is going to be awesome. There's the trailer there. Confirmed for PC the same date as console. I haven't been much of a PC gamer, but I find with Modern Warfare, if I'm playing against people that are on the PC, it's just, you can't compete. They're faster, they're quicker, they respond much easier, they're more accurate. It blows my mind. A remake of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, one of BioWare's most popular RPGs, was announced Thursday at PlayStation Showcase. Check out the reveal trailer above. Asprey has done a lot of Star Wars game porting in its time. It brought Episode 1 Racer, and its sequels Jedi Outcast to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. It also previously ported an original KOTOR to iOS devices. The developer says the Knights of the Old Republic remake will be a console exclusive on PlayStation 5 at launch. So, exclusive for PlayStation 5. And later confirmed that the game will come out in PC. You'll probably think that it would have to... they would want to... Surely they would... The makers of it would want to push it out onto Xbox. Not unless they're hoping for a big draw card to get Xbox console owners to go out and buy a PlayStation. With the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake officially being announced during September's PlayStation Showcase, Xbox players are keen to know what is going on with the release of the game for the Xbox Series X. XS? Is that the next one, is it? Man, I can't keep up with them. Announced solely for the PlayStation 5. Remake is a complete... modernisation. Oh, jeez, don't use that word. Don't use that word, please. We're going to make it for the modern era. Ugh. Don't use those words. Use words like, we're going to keep to the core values of the original. Use those words. With the aim of providing an experience that suits both fans of the original and newcomers. Oh no. No. Should we call it? Should I call it? Should I call it now? No, I better not. No, I better not. Just let it go for now, Rusty. Just let it go. With an all-star team of developers and a long legacy of working on Star Wars, Asprey seems fully equipped to handle an experience as ambitious as the Knights of the Old Republic remake. Well, is it really ambitious? That's what you do, don't you? Knights of the Old Republic remake Xbox. The Knights of the Old Republic remake will likely release on Xbox. Well, that's a nice start of the paragraph there, isn't it? Remake will likely release on Xbox. Under whose authority? Who's saying this? The person writing this article? Despite the fact that it is a PC5 console exclusive at launch, an Xbox release hasn't been confirmed. But given Asprey's Media's lead producer, wording of the game being a console exclusive on PlayStation at launch, we can infer that the game isn't a full PS5 exclusive. Well, didn't they say it was an exclusive? Therefore, Kato remake is most likely a timed exclusive with the exclusiveness of this announcement lasting somewhere between 6 to 12 months. So they can have the exclusive for a amount of time and then they start releasing it out. Yeah, fair enough. So the exclusive part is if you want it now, you have to go and buy a PlayStation 5. So they're saying most of the Sony's exclusive deals are at this length, 6 to 12 months. From that point on, Kato remake could release on Xbox. Well, I'd say that it would. You know, I'm just saying that in the aspect too that after that 6 to 12 months and no one else is buying PlayStation 5 consoles just to play the game, it's like an extra launch, isn't it? It's an extra well, it's a whole nother launch that they can bounce off of to promote the game and to make money out of the game. So that's quite smart. They launch it exclusively for PlayStation 5. So that's a wide spread of gamers. And then they might drag a few people over from Xbox that will buy the PlayStation just exclusively to play that game. And then in 6-12 months' time, if people haven't done it, they won't do it. If they haven't done it in that time, well, then they're not going to do it at all, are they? So then you can relaunch it to the Xbox community, and it's a whole new launch. And in that time, all the people that have, you know, not played Star Wars, the Knights of the Old Republic, well then, you know, a few Sony PlayStation players might, you know, hear the word again that the game's circulating and being relaunched on Xbox, and they've got a PlayStation. They're more likely to pick up on the advertisement again. And these probably wouldn't be hardcore Star Wars play per se, but just normal people just weren't interested at the time. But now it's, you know, there's talk about it, it's trending again because it's getting relaunched on Xbox, that they might pick up on it and buy it. So it makes perfect sense. They're relaunching it a few times. They're getting the word out there. A couple of launches, exclusive launches, and they're 6 to 12 months time relaunching on Xbox. So it's perfect decision. Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it that way? Why just release it all on the one day to everything? The creators won't care. They'll release it onto Sony PlayStation players. Test the waters there, sell as much as you can, launch it for PC so you get the bulk of the sales through PlayStation and PC gamers, and then don't worry about the Xbox gamers until a later date, and then involve them. So they're not really missing out on anything. There might be a couple of disgruntled people out there saying, well, you're not launching it on Xbox, so I'm not going to buy it. But it wouldn't be many. It wouldn't be many. In 6 months' time, when you relaunch it for Xbox, by that time you'll go, all right, it's ready to buy an Xbox. I don't have to go out and buy a PlayStation 5. I can just buy it for Xbox now. So they will. The only aspect to it is the spoilers of the gameplay. But if you're not searching for any of the spoilers or anything, well then it's pretty easy to stay away from something like that. Not unless it's a massive spoiler. Like if they fill Knights of the Old Republic with woke trash, it'll be everywhere over the internet. Everywhere. Stay tuned to the load out for more. That's this website. Information about Knights of the Old Republic remake on Xbox as we learn more over the coming months and years and get information on the remake and the release date. So there's not a release date on it, not that I can see. And they haven't confirmed that it's going to be on Xbox, but common sense would make you think that they will at some stage, and exclusively it's going to be launched on PlayStation 5 and PC. So that all makes good sense. You're just spewing you're an Xbox owner because you're not going to get that initial hit of that excitement. When it comes out, you have all the PlayStation gamers out there going, nah. Do you want to know what happens? Right, so let's have a look at this. I might get... Oh, will I? We'll watch it with no sound. Can we do that? Without getting copyrighted? Do we need sound?
Peace is a lie.
We'll turn the sound off. You can almost mistake him for Kylo Ren, couldn't you? I know he hasn't got the old cross sword, But he's got the same sort of look in the dark, hasn't he? I think the gloves look... The gloves look a bit different. Yeah, he's got metal sort of arm guards and gloves. Like, they look metal, don't they? There's a metal part there, at least. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I don't know how he can see out of it. That looks pretty bloody cool, doesn't it? Wow. You've got a couple of bolts there. Allen key bloody bolts there. You know, special Allen key bolts that you need the special key for, and it's like it's... See how it's got the all the little indentations to where the Allen key goes into, but it's not just a normal Allen key. It's that, you know, special Allen key. Is that what's going on here? But I like the colour. I like the scratches. I like the battle damage. Man, he looks pretty bloody cool. Not wrong, huh? Not wrong. That looks pretty cool. I don't know. Should I put the sound on? I don't think we need sound, do we? Doesn't really give much, is it? It'll probably talk about, you know, once in a lifetime you come across someone so powerful, and the time is now to strike. So yeah, something to look forward to, isn't it? Knights of the Old Republic. And if they bring this back, Knights of the Old Republic, and make it for the modern era, and make it for a new audience, and make it woke with modern day political messaging and pandering, it is going to be trash. Knights of the Old Republic happened thousands of years, hundreds of years, thousands of years before the Skywalker saga. These people didn't fuck around. Fuck around. Back then. You can't put today's political messaging and woke pandering in something like this. Zero. You put that in this, man, it'll wreck it. It'll trash it. And I can guarantee that there'll be a lot of people making videos about it too. So if they bring it out and put all that stuff in it and they expect Xbox owners to wait 6 months with no spoilers if they put that trash in it, it's not going to happen. Because it'll be widespread over the internet that it's woke trash. It's just the way it is. And everything's got something, some sort of message or angle or some sort of plot line that stems from some moron sitting there, let's make it for the new era and put modern day politics in it. No, tell you what, won't work. I'm telling you now, will not work. You can't have Kato there, like, wandering the universe, looking after baby Greedo. Or on a Kato is, you know, he takes the mask off and it's female fighting for females, you know, rights and to close the gender gap. I shudder to think. Start praying now that the right people have got their hands on it. Alright, let's head over to TwitTwat again. Go to my profile. Come on, I need to get my first follower. Tap that follow. Look at this, Mark Hamill's at it again. He loves getting on Twitter and just sort of appeasing his fan base. It's possible to Mark Hamill himself answer me with Mark Hamill. So he answers Mark Hamill. It's the simple things, isn't it? You would have made this guy's day. You would have made his day. He would have been stoked with that. I wonder if I done it. He would reply to me. Or am I too opinionated for him to respond to me about? I must admit, I've got to be a bit happier. So not happening, that's negative take on things. I've got to be positive. I've got to be more positive. I've got to be a little bit more positive, I think. Am I following it? I don't even know. Oh, I got him here. Do you reckon I can get him to respond? What can I write? What can I write? Something clever. It's got to be clever. Mark Hamill needs clever. But it's got to be simple clever, not like I'm trying. Oh, I've got a Luke Skywalker 6 scale figure. I'll post it later. What I'll do is I'll take a picture. Disregard. I'll take a picture of Luke Skywalker as he was in Return of the Jedi, in the black get-up when he was confronting Vader from Endor and goes up to see Palpatine. I got that Luke Skywalker. So I'll take a picture of that and I'll tag him in it and see if I get a response. I'll probably do that for my next video. We'll have that up and we'll have a look, see if he responds. Jeez, I'd laugh if he responds. Imagine if he was the first person to follow me, Mark Hamill. Alright, we'll do a little bit more twit-twatting. It's coming up to the hour. I like to keep these live streams to an hour. So we'll have a little bit more of a look at Twit Twat. Everyone is exciting to get back out. Regional New South Wales cities enjoy newfound freedoms from lockdown. Didn't they have another 700 cases or something yesterday? Did they have 700 or so cases? This is the thing with Twit Twat. If you stay on it for, a consecutive amount of time, they're just sort of loading in what you've already looked at. You've already looked over. So I wonder if, how about I turn it off and I arc it back up again. I wonder then if it's going to... See, and that picture came up again. So it's uploading pretty much grandma gifts, pretty much what we've already seen. See? So it doesn't really wipe it clean and you get a whole new batch of stories and posts. Mirror, mirror on the wall, which is the weirdest grandma gift of them all? Let's have a look at this. This might give us a bit of a laugh, and then I'll close this live stream down. I love BJ. Is that a gift from Grandma? Is it? Is that a gift from Grandma? Oh, jar of hoochie. What is that? That's well knitted, isn't it? There must be some... BJ must be meaning something else, surely. I know my mind went straight to it. I know, I apologise. But so did yours. Oh, that's a homemade vest. So up the top here. Delicious food. Yeah, we're just going to have to take their word for it that's a grandma gift. All right, so we've got this vest. He's rocking it. He's looking cool. A zoo vest. They knitted socks. Oh, Grandma had a cup of coffee when she was working on the left sock. Must be a picture of her cat, maybe? Grandma's cat? Well, that's not a gift. That's Phil Collins. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. A Mario out of hundreds of different coloured patches. You'd be happy with that gift, wouldn't you? Oh, that's what was up the top. So it was a wheel. Oh, right, I see it now. So it's a wheel cover, spare wheel cover. Geez, it would get dirty. It wouldn't last long out in the elements, would it? A toilet coffee mug. What in the hell is that? Beetroots? This guy told his grandma he wanted Beats for Christmas. Beats. Ah, Beats headphones. That is a clever grandma. That is a clever grandma. Beats. I want Beats. Beat headphones for Christmas. Oh, that's a mighty scarf. That's a Harry Potter scarf if I've ever seen one. What's going on down there? Go on. Oh, they're gloves. Marijuana gloves. Oh, this is this guy again. So my name is Brody Jonas Dean. My grandma found this shirt for me thinking it was a great coincidence. Of course, we all know this isn't a great coincidence. Well, it is in a way. And the letters don't represent the initials of the name Brody Jones. However, it's the thought that counts, right? Grandma, I love Brody Jones. That's hilarious. Is that a picture of Grandma? Taken by herself with a new phone. What is going on here? This kid told his grandma he wanted 100 small presents from the dollar store, and his grandma delivered. Of course, he said that jokingly, but grandmas don't take jokes lightly. Can you imagine the surprise on the kid's face when his grandma walked in the door carrying a bag full of presents? She must have looked like Santa Claus. I don't know. She wanted 100 small presents. So depending on what's in those presents, it could be. You could have decent odds that more of 50% are going to be presents in there that you'll use and like. Ooh, look at that. Is that what Grandma got him? Grandma, you're crazy. Alright, that's enough of that. I've had enough of Grandma. Grandma's crazy gifts. Really not much more to say. We're coming up to an hour. We're pretty much spot on an hour, so I might leave this live stream here now. Thanks for skipping through this or watching it through to the end. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my Twitter. Come over and say hello. Join in on the conversation. What do you think of my cooking skills? Look at that. Burning away. It was nice though. It was a nice barbie. And yeah, come and say hello. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just me, just giving my reactions to things. Be nice to have a bit of a conversation over here. So I can see what you guys want, what sort of reactions you want. Everything's just like political and news orientated, isn't it? It's like there's not too much joy out there if you go on news reports. But if that's what I need to make a reaction on, I will. You'll just get my honest opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. And we're all going to disagree, so it's all good. We can disagree and still be friends. So thanks for watching. Take care. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you on the next live stream /video. Bye for now.